Bas.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is ANSHUMAN Das, and I completed my 10th from the Raghunath Vidyapitha Odga, and my plus 2 from Raghunath Sambhaya Mahavidyalaya Odga, and my graduation from Noida Autonomous College.
Which
And
honors?
physics option.
Physics honors.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I belong to district Noyagad, village Odga, which is famous for multiple reasons, sir.
Even if you have taken physics honors, still then you have opted political science as your optional subject in OPSC.
Yes, sir.
What is the reason?
Sir, reason bit personal, sir. Sir, during my graduation time, when I was staying with my seniors, they are particularly a kind of left-leaning persons, and they try to influence us in the left-leaning ideology. Then, when I cross-check those things, then I find something glitch and some no offense to anything, but there is some types of one-sided narratives. Then I think I should go upon this and during my civil service, so that I can understand what is the ideologies and what make such things to drive in this particular way. So I think I should opt political science, sir.
No, I am not asking that. I am specifically, categorically asking you, why did not you like to take physics as your subject, and why did you prefer to take political science as your subject?
Yes, sir. Even if I can take physics, but by taking political science, it can help me in the in my civil service journey. At the same time, it will diverse my perspective. So I take political science, sir.
Have you read political science?
Yes, sir.
How many subjects are there?
Sir,
in political science?
Yes, sir.
Usually in political science, how many subjects you have been taught? Number one, political theory, contemporary political theory and analysis.
Yes,
second, comparative constitutions. Third,
international relations.
Political thought.
Yes, sir.
Fourth, international politics and relations.
Yes, sir.
Fifth, public administration.
No, sir. Public administration was not there.
It is a separate subject.
No, sir. Not there in OPSC syllabus.
OPSC syllabus, there is a subject, public administration.
Maybe a separate subject.
It is a separate subject. It may not come under the purview of political science,
yes,
but sir. Earlier those persons who were doing their post-graduation in political science, public administration was one of the subjects.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you read Hobbes' law Rousseau?
Yes, sir. Hobbes.
What is the definition of man given by Hobbes? What is the nature of human being?
Yes, sir. As per the Hobbes, the man is a even though they live in social condition, but they try to create chaos in the society, and they try to acquire powers so that they can improve their quality of life. So they don't even bother what others can think, what others can feel because of the.
What is the work Hobbes is known by? What is his major work? What's the name?
Sorry, sir, I am forgetting.
Hobbes Body?
What is, sir? What?
Hobbes is known by a particular book. What is it?
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yes, sir.
से मनीष कहले जे मैन इन द स्टेट ऑफ नेचर कौन थला? मैन इन द स्टेट ऑफ नेचर वाज
self-interested. No, sir.
He had a particular term for it.
मैन इन द स्टेट ऑफ नेचर मु अधा कहि देली से आवाजरा छाडी दोची पूर्ण कर.
Sorry, sir, I will read upon it.
Okay. Man is born free, yes, but everywhere he is in chains. What's told this?
Rousseau, sir.
Rousseau.
Yes,
what does it mean?
Sir, it means that man, even though born free, but even with respect to time, he get connected with multiple relations and multiple domains in his life. So in each step and each life phase, he is bound by some relations and some responsibilities, and that cause a type of mutualism and symbiotic relationship.
तो कौन कहलो ओडिया रे बुझे?
सर एक्चुअली माने हम लाइफ रे हम जति आगु बढ़ुचे हम ऊपर अलग अलग सोशल फैक्टर्स एरिका अलग अलग फैक्टर्स भी डिसाइड करछि आम नेचर कौन हम आम केमी बिहेव करवा ସେଇଟା ସାର୍ ତାଙ୍କେ ଭଲରେ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲେନ୍ କରିଥିଲେ
यार मीनिंग कौन मैन इज बॉर्न फ्री बट एवरीवेयर इज इन चेंज मनीष जन्म नेला बेलू एकदम स्वाधीन भाव जन्म होची किंतु जो मनीष आस्ते आस्ते बढ़ुची सबुठी श्रृंखल देखा जाउची एटा तार ओडिया तार अर्थ कारण कौन छाड़ व्हाट इज डायलेक्टिक्स एज पर हेगेल
yes sir as per Hegel's everything has a there is in society there is opinions if a person give a opinion then another person give another opinion if there is a and there is a proper debate and discussion and with respect to that they came to conclusion and that become a statement again and there is another counter statement and that again become consensus and all those things and they came to another conclusion and this is a dialectics sir
हेगेल जो दीटी शब्द व्यवहार करछन डायलेक्ट्स को बुझिया नै से शब्द कोन तीनोटी शब्द व्यवहार करछन तीनोटी वर्ड
sir to
थेसिस
antithesis
सिंथेसिस
synthesis
ए तीनटा शब्द व्यवहार
Yes,
करछन कोन नो
yes sir
व्हाट इज डायलेक्टिक मटेरियलिज्म
in dialectic materialism everything is majorly decided by materialistic gains and all what you physically gain all those things sir
भल की पढ़ी ना बोलते मार्कल मास्टर
sir our thoughts टा actually और देखिनु
भल की पढ़ा है
sir कहले माने इंटरव्यू देबा पे माने पॉलिटिकल थॉट्स पार्ट टा प्रॉपर्ली
भल की देखाई नहीं ये तो कहू छ कोन
आगे सर
व्हाट इज जीडीपी
yes sir GDP means gross domestic product and it is mainly a geographical term of the country in a particular year in a financial year what is producing goods and service in a country that is called GDP production wise
how GDP is measured how GDP is calculated
yes sir it is calculated as per the there is GDP calculation sir
oh
in nominal term or in PPP term that is the main sir in PPP term we consider a factor of basket of things and we compare with other countries and on basis of that we calculate PPP but on the nominal term we think we consider the what is the number of goods and services produced in country as per the previous year and that's become a nominal thing
how the development of a country is measured
sir obviously there are many factors like our economic factor and human development and social development all those things matters a lot sir
there is a formula HDI
yes sir
what HDI
human development index sir
human development indicator
Index.
index
or index
yes sir
human development index
yes
okay how to know
yes sir there are multiple factors like health education and quality of life on the basis
quality of life
yes sir
per capita GDP
yes sir
life expectancy
years of schooling and all those things
and
are part of
mean
it
year of schooling
yes sir
these three constitute the basis of HDI score.
yes sir
Is not it
yes sir
okay if at all we will find in our country and we will make a comparison of India into USA in USA out of 100 what is the HDI score
no sir I am
what is the HDI score in India out of 100
sorry sir I will read upon it
what is potential GDP what is actual GDP
sir actual GDP is the current price what is India is gaining as per the GDP but the potential GDP is if India gets all its resources in a particular way and in a constructive way then the GDP which we can attain that is potential GDP sir
what is GNP
gross national product sir
how it is measured
it is measured by a gross national
there is a formula
yes sir gross national product means GDP and what our population are contributing economical sir what is we gaining from the
GDP
sir, wait,
GNP equal to GDP plus X minus M कौन
yes sir export minus import
export minus import
yes sir
that is balance of trade
yes
that is GNP gross national product
yes sir
You also done international relations.
yes sir
what are the main subjects now which interest you to study international relations in the world today? World has become very different now.
Yes.
Since our time and your time, it's a different world. There are a lot of violence, lot of wars,
Yes, sir.
lot of conflicts. What has been the major change, and since when do you think we can assign a particular, let's say, globalization?
1991. On that.
So, what happened during that time?
Particularly from the 1991, there was the end of Cold War, in which Russian Empire collapsed, and after that there was a kind of supremacy of USA. But however, in the recent past, there is rise of Russia again, and they are attacking the Ukrainian territories and claiming major part of them in the western side. That create a complex and very much cruel condition around them, and that makes whole world unstable. At the same time, there was other factors also, like Israel-Palestine war, and obviously Nagorno-Karabakh, and even our neighbors also, sir. There is complex issues like the recent violent protest in the Bangladesh, which led to coup in their area, and even there was there was change in regime by the Pakistani military in the Pakistan, and even there is a changing military coup in the Myanmar region. That creates a complex condition for India and the whole world, sir.
Have you heard of neighborhood first policy of
Yes,
the
sir.
government of India?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, it actually means in our neighborhood how we can develop our relation with other countries, which are our neighbors, and by mutual cooperation and collective development of all. So in this
Do we
way,
have a forum for that in South Asia? Because South Asia
yes, sir,
is
yes, sir.
our neighborhood.
Yes, sir. There is SARC and BIMSTEC, and even there is a Indian Ocean Rim Association, and even BRICS, but not that particularly for our neighbors. But
So, has SARC been active?
as per the theory, yes, but in practical, that's a quite difficult situation for the SARC.
Why?
Sir, obviously there is particular influence of Pakistan. They are obstructing everything what happening in the SARC, and they are always putting the Kashmir issues in the SARC panel. So that creates a chaos in that, and that's why India is not attending the SARC.
India doesn't remain in SARC.
Yes, exist, but not actively participate in the SARC.
Do we have some institutions related to SARC in India?
Sorry, sir, I will read upon it.
You don't know. There's something called South Asian University. Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir, but actual location and
Actual location, there is a physical location of that university.
yes, sir, but I am not aware of that.
Do you know that?
No, sir, sorry, I will read upon it.
So, do you feel that India's neighborhood first policy has been a success?
Sir, success and failures are part of the life, and our Indian country and our India is surrounded by a large number of countries who have a quite bit enmity for India. So that matters a lot. Which time we think about this, and because nowadays complex conditions happening all around neighborhood, so that is matter of concern, sir.
Is there a big power which is trying to come into our area, our region, South Asia,
Yes, sir.
which is gaining influence?
Yes, sir. There are two powers. One is China and one is USA. Both are trying their best to capture power in Indo-Pacific and obviously in the South Asia.
What happened in Bangladesh recently with Sheikh Hasina's ouster from Dhaka?
Yes, sir.
On which date did she leave Dhaka?
So the condition is very much the condition is very more difficult for the Bangladesh because due to protest.
No. My question is which date Sheikh Hasina, the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, had to leave the country
Sorry,
and
sir,
come to India?
I don't know the date, sir.
You don't know the date. That is a very, very important date because that is the date they are now going to observe because that was the flight of Sheikh Hasina. Okay, that was 5th August.
Yes, sir.
So since 5th August, Sheikh Hasina is in India?
No, sir. He come to India after the violent protest. Within 25
but
minutes.
where is she now?
She is in India right now.
She is in India.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is she looking for asylum in some countries?
She asked for asylum in UK, but they refused. Then he may go to other countries, other European countries where their relatives are present right now. There is and India also taking a serious note on this because that may create conflict with Bangladesh in the future.
What is asylum? What is the definition of asylum?
So definition means asking for the political because if any country there is a political instability and there is a threat to particular person, then they can ask for political asylum. That's the matter. Maybe
What is that asylum?
asking to live in a country for security reason. Sir, sorry, sir. I don't know particular
Do
definition.
you know this extradition?
Yes, sir.
Do we have extradition treaty with Bangladesh, India and Bangladesh? Because now this Bangladesh, the new interim government, they are asking the BNP, the opposition, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, they are asking for extraditing Sheikh Hasina from India to Bangladesh.
Yes, sir. I think maybe no, sir. I am not sure about it, but I think there is extradition treaty between India and Bangladesh. I'm not
So
sure,
do
sir.
you know about the extradition, the concept of extradition?
Yes, sir. Concept of extradition is like if a people have a criminal background in a country and he was living in a B country and the police caught him, then there is a, as per the extradition treaty, then he have to return that person to country A.
So do you think India will return Sheikh Hasina to Bangladesh?
So that's a very complex issue, and Indian government is looking for it, and they may decide whatever they thinks fit for as per
Who
the
will
current
decide?
situation. Sir, Indian government.
Indian government will decide whether to extradite her or not.
Maybe. Sir.
But under the treaty, India would be forced to do that.
Yes, sir.
There's a treaty obligation, right?
But sir, there is many cases when US also have extradition treaty of with respect to India, but they are not also returning their our the person who we demand. So that we can may delay that maybe.
That's the difference between US and India.
Yes, sir. They are.
How is US involved in Bangladesh?
Yes, sir. There are multiple case studies and which suggest CIA particularly involved in this thing, and even there is a building called BRSC, I think, in front of who is the political protest in the Bangladesh started, and that belongs to US. So that's a also sign. And even there, even in recent past 2 to 3 months ago, I think there was a political analyst of US, and particularly so-called analyst, so-called advisor of Joe Biden. He visited Bangladesh and particularly visited BNP party.
What is his name?
Forgetting his name, but
He was an American.
yes, sir, American.
American political analyst, you said.
Yes, sir. He in his Twitter he mentioned that I am a formal name. He mentioned that he is a he gives suggestion to Joe Biden like that. In the Twitter he mentioned.
Sheikh Hasina has alleged that US were interested in taking one particular island,
Saint Martin Island, sir.
Saint Martin Island. Why did they want it?
Sir, because Saint Martin Island has a complex geopolitical strategic location, which is near to both Cox's Bazar and in the other side it located near to the Myanmar. And since there is a increasing footprint of China in Myanmar, so America also trying to reduce the Chinese political aspirations in Myanmar. So by getting Saint Martin Island, it can help both tackling into both Bangladesh and Myanmar at the same time. So America want those Saint Martin Island from Bangladesh.
Is it part of US's Indo-Pacific strategy?
Sir, maybe.
No,
Because-
maybe is not an answer. Either yes or no.
Yes, sir, it can be because by getting Saint Martin Island, it can increase its footprint in the Indo-Pacific, and it can even increase dominance against the Chinese influence in the Indo-Pacific. So yes, that can be.
But Chinese have also built something in Bangladesh, a base,
Yes, sir. Maybe Cox's Bazar.
Cox's Bazar. What is there? What kind of thing they have made there?
Sir, that's a naval base, I think. That is actually economic and strategic position developed by China and to create its influence in the South Asia, South Pacific, sorry, in the Indian Ocean.
ଆପଣ କିଛି ପଚାରିବେ?
ନାଇଁ ସେତିକି ବାବୁରେ ତମର ଯାହା ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସନ୍ ରହିଲା
Yes, sir.